So welcome to our community, our remote community. I'll start with the presentation. I ask you guys if you can put your mics off, unless you want to, of course, interrupt me. You can interrupt me whenever you want during the presentation. If you have questions, please feel free. This is more of a workshop rather than me just talking. That it's an opportunity for us to get to know each other. So the agenda for today, first I'm going to introduce you a little bit to us, Jagaad. So Jagaad Academy and the software house that is behind the academy. Then we're going to do a team presentation. We're going to talk a little bit about the lessons. We're going to do a checklist on the onboarding documents to make sure that you have everything set up, or in case you have any questions, that's the opportunity for you to raise flags. Then we're going to have a course overview done by the coach. Then we're going to do a little breakout session. So we're going to divide into teams just to get to know each other a little bit better. Then we're going to prepare for Monday. So having another checklist on what things you guys need to have ready for Monday's first lesson. Then we're going to let you know who to reach out to in case of any issues during these 24 weeks that we're going to begin together. And at the end, there is a Q&A. So if you have questions along the presentation, please write them down for the Q&A session at the end. Or if you feel like asking them through the conversation, we are open. We are really fine with you interrupting us. This is two-way conversation more than just me talking. So let's kick it off. So I don't know if you know anything about us, but we at the Jagaad Academy are on a mission to grow the biggest community of companies and IT talents. So this academy is not only teaching students how to become the best software developers, we are also doing big efforts in generating a network of companies willing to hire junior graduates. So we're doing a lot of partnerships and reaching out to many companies that are already part of a Jagaad Academy, who are people, companies and IT managers that will hire you in the future. We run online courses on Frontend and backend, and we have almost around 100 students. So it's growing really fast, and we are very excited for this. You're gonna be experts on specific tools. So we don't believe in full stack developers for beginner level. That's something that set us apart in the academy. So you're gonna become experts on the tool that we're gonna teach you. You're gonna be plug-in ready to companies on those specific tools. We want to make sure that you can master one technology very, very well, because we are sure that that's the best way to get you into the labor market. And another very important thing that we have is that our coaches are developers that work at the software house. So you're going to be learning problems. You're going to be learning how to solve problems, real problems that are happening in the industry today. About the Jagaad software house. So I am the project manager of the academy. So I'm the responsible of this product working. But I also work at the software house as a communications manager. So I'm in charge of the internal and the external communications. We are a software house that is 100% remote. We are all over the world. As I said, I'm originally from Chile, so South America, but I live in Barcelona. There is people living in Portugal, in Moldova, many people living in Italy, because our founder, our CEO, is originally from, he's based in Naples. So just to explain to you that we are a very multicultural community, and we're very proud of this. We have currently more than 20 big clients. We have more than 150 developers worldwide working at the software house. We have currently more than 60 projects on running. And one thing that sets us apart as a software house is that we're specialized in API integration. So most of our projects are based on are in the area of API integrations, mainly in the travel industry, just for you to know. And then why did we set up this academy? Well, as you probably all know, the future is set in code, but the gap between the demand for software developers and the amount of valid profiles available in the market is missing. Actually, according to Budapest College University, over 500,000 developers are missing from the European job market. So it's crazy, the gap is crazy. And if you see In this graph at the left side, according to McKinsey, which is a very important international consultancy, IT and web design are the second most in-demand professions that there is a gap in this IT talent. So like this, what you're learning now, it's very valuable for now and for the future. So how can we have access to senior developers if we don't invest in junior developers? So if we don't invest in you? That's why we decided to launch this coding bootcamp. That is 100 fully hands-on. So another thing that sets us apart is that this is not an on-demand video that you're gonna check whenever you can online, as so many other ways that you can find online on how to learn how to code. This course is live and you're gonna be doing tons of exercises. You need to know that now. Like you're gonna be absorbing content from Ilkin, yes, but you're gonna be doing a lot of exercises, a lot of homework. Like you will need to be very hands-on and very proactive, because it's not only absorbing information, but also being able to implement it, to exercise and to work with other team members as if it was in a real like life scenario in a real company with real challenges. What sets us apart, aside from the fact that it's these live lessons, that you're part of a community, that you have access to coaches, to other team members, we're going to teach you a lot of soft skills. So there is a whole HR module that will help you prepare your CV, prepare interviews, prepare anything you need to know in order to feel confident and super prepared for when the course ends, so you can really enter the job market and feel prepared and feel ready to do so. You will also learn a lot of problem solving. So not only content, not only how to code, but how to answer to problems when you don't know the answer. So the ability to connect things that that are not there on the table. So that's very important, and we're really pushing you to take the lead and to be very proactive. And then other very important thing about this coding bootcamp is the teamwork, because you're gonna be able to meet other classmates from all around the world. We work through agile methodologies that are the methodologies that you use when you're working in IT in companies worldwide. So all of these things, you will also learn them while studying with us and doing these online courses. So let's get to know the team. This is us. Soon after, when you start, you will also meet more people that will be joining as your tutor. You will also have a tutor who will be supporting Ilkin. But for now, this is us. I'm Valentina Müller. I'm the product manager. Then I ask Ilkin to say a very quick hi for everyone to get to know you.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. So I'm Ilkin. I'm Azerbaijan-based, living in Baku, and I'll be taking you through this journey, and I hope you'll all enjoy this. I'll do my best. See you in the class.
We received very good feedback regarding Ilkin's last iteration. So we are very confident that you will all enjoy learning from him a lot. Then I also want to introduce briefly Anna, the head of HR, who will be in charge of like getting you ready on all the soft skills side of the course.
Hello, everybody. With some of you I already met in the interviews. Glad to see you made it. And yes, looking forward to get those efficient communication skills, problem solving, teamwork, public speaking, all together developed within the modules with me.
Thank you, dear. And last but not least, I have Elina Stefan. She is your academy coordinator assistant. She will be taking very good care with all the details related to assistance, or if you have any issues, she's the person to reach out to. Ellie, are you there?
Yes, hello. Hello, and welcome to our academy. I'm Elina, academy assistant. I will be here to assist you through all this learning journey. And yeah, please feel free to reach out anytime and always. You have doubts, you have questions regarding our courses. I'm here to support you every time. So welcome.
Thank you. And we are all the time, like you, we are all of us here to make this journey super fun and full of information that you will use and that it will be useful for you to find a job in IT. So moving on, I leave the floor to my dearest Ilkin, please, if you want to explain the students' high level of what they will be learning.
Yeah, sure. So our generally course is a 6 months duration, which is 24 weeks, and it is all in English, as you already know. So we have basically 4 lessons in a week, and each lesson is divided into 2 parts, where we have theory and also hands-on approach, where we solve assignments, we have an exercises, and they're mostly in groups so that you get to work in a group with your team members and etc. All of our classes are recorded so that you'll get back to our platform and watch them again and again if you miss some parts or rewatch them. At the end, we'll have career services, like we'll have CVs created by our HR, help of our HR. You'll be fully prepared for the interview, both technical and non-technical side. And another good thing is you'll have a lot of one-on-one meetings if you wish to. I'm available all the time during the week. So if you have something that you didn't understand in the lesson, or you need a technical help or non-technical, just want advice, you can just schedule one-on-one with me or with our tutor, and you'll get to know the things during that one-on-one. Yeah, your calendar invites is arriving soon, or I don't know if already arrived, and you'll have a link to ThinkPic soon, so you'll get to onboard it easily. Next, please.
Thank you, darling. I can help you in this one. So what else are you about to expect from this 24 weeks? As we said, 50% of the course almost is hands-on. So like 50% will be content, 50% will be practice. You will expect a lot of feedback. So we, as I said in the beginning, are growing with you. So once after every 1 or 2 modules, you will get a survey where we ask you for feedback about project management, about the tutor. So we are here to also listen to you and grow together with you. So for us, it's very important, very relevant to understand your thoughts and whatever you guys think about this learning journey. And then you will also expect, for us, it's very important, your commitment. So we understand that you won't be able to join to all the lessons, but the fact that you recover lessons that are lost, that you are booking one-on-ones with the coaches, that demonstrates your commitment to the course. And this is something that we measure. And at the end of the course, as you know, we will select the highest performing students, and those will be the ones that will be hired by us. And obviously we will try to help all of you as much as we can to find jobs, but the priority is on the ones that are the highest performing students. And highest performing students are not the ones that code the best necessarily, but also the ones that show dedication and commitment to the course. We will be also tracking your performance. So your tech score, each one of you will have a tech score and a soft skills score throughout the whole journey, where we will be tracking everything. You will be also expecting to receive a lot of materials. So not only the material from the coaches, but also complementary links and complementary things you will need to read while you are doing the course. And networking. So you will meet Ilking, you will meet us, but we will also be inviting guest speakers to lessons, partners, potential hiring partners as well. So it's also a possibility for you to network and meet people that can be useful for you in your career. So the invitation is there for these opportunities where we invite external people to lessons, to go to attend the lessons, to arrive with questions, because all of these are chances for you to get visibility, get seen. Then let's check the onboarding document that you received. So obviously for us it's super important that you arrive to each lesson with good internet, with the camera on, because for us it's important also to measure your communication skills. So if we never see you and we never listen to you, it's gonna be difficult for you to get that high score. Obviously, as we said before, the course structure is 4 times a week. The original timing is 16 hours CET, but there is a possibility to have another timing. Ilkin will let you know, will coordinate with you guys. If you all vote for this second option, It might be possible to have another starting time of the course. This is to be defined during the lessons between all of you students and the coach. As per the software needed, you know that you will you have in the onboardment document that mainly we will be using Slack, Thinkific, and GitHub. So I guess you have already all been invited into Slack because I saw most of you there. The Thinkific, you will be receiving a link via Slack on how to enroll. Thinkific will be the main learning platform. All the content, the lessons linked to the classes, the exercises, everything is happening through Thinkific. So it's very important that you have set it and that is working properly. And then everything related to code and to what you will be learning about code will be registered. So your coding repository will be GitHub. Ilkin, dear, do you have anything to add here?
No, actually, yeah, it was nice.
Perfect. Anyone has had any issues with this, with the onboarding document, with getting into your accounts on Slack? No? Everyone is in?
No, I'm unable to join the Slack.
You're unable to join Slack. Okay, dear.
Yes.
What's your name? Sorry.
It's Nihamza Adam.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I'll reach out to you directly after the call. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone else has been experiencing any issues?
Sorry. Oh,
Go. Let's talk.
Okay. One question. For now, we have only Slack, right?
Yes, for now only Slack. This
Okay,
week you will be receiving the link to Thinkific.
Okay, I'm good then. Thank you.
Anyone else has any issue with Slack?
Yes, I've been unable to join the Slack.
Sorry, dear, I can't hear you. You also have issues with Slack. Unable to join to Slack. Okay. Heaven. Okay, dear. So it's Heaven and Nihamza who have issues. Okay, we will solve them. Don't worry. Now, moving on, let's check the front-end course outline. Ilkin, dear, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. So here's a general overview of our front-end course with a lot of exercises and hands-on approach beside as well. So it is divided into 6 modules, and each module is for different technologies and for different purpose. We start with the web fundamentals, and here we have chapters. So basically each module is consists of chapters, and we mostly have 4 chapters for each module, but only in first module we have 5 chapters. Each chapter is 1 week, and as I said before, in a week we have 4 lessons. So yeah, in a module we have 4 chapters, and in a chapter we have 4 lessons, which means a month usually. So we start with web fundamentals, where we learn HTML and CSS here, and we move to the second module. Here we start learning some developer tools and also the JavaScript basics. And in the third module, we dive into more in the JavaScript and learn the advanced concepts on it. And then in the fourth module, we learn about React and TypeScript, but we introduced React, but we are not yet diving into the advanced. Then in the module 5, we learn about React library in details, so everything about React almost, and it also includes additional technologies like Redux Toolkit and Redux Sync, and as well as the popular framework of React, which is Next.js. And in the sixth module, which is mostly about our project and we also learn about how to housekeep our project, how to build our structure of a project, and those kind of stuff, how to work in a team, and what kind of technologies you will need to learn when you are actually working in a real team. So this is basically it, but some parts might change on the go depending on the trends going on in the front-end side. But yeah, that is basically the general overview of what we are going to have in the 6 months.
Guys, anyone has any question regarding the modules, regarding this part?
Yeah.
No questions so far. It's a lot of information for 6 months, so be ready. We need your full attention to the lessons because it's gonna be challenging, but we can make it for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah, but if you stick to it, join every lesson and yeah, be active, you'll make it for sure because you'll have everything that you need.
Let's move on.
Okay, thank you, Valentina. And here are some of the exercises and projects that we had during the course and what you will be able to do the same after the course. This is our from our students. You can see that we have an e-commerce website and as well as we have another landing page, which is an Afters project. We also have another dashboard. So they are built with different technologies. For example, the first one is built with Next.js, which is an e-commerce, fully functional e-commerce project, which is multi-page website, but it's all acting like a single page because we are using a technology that is enabling us to do that. The second one is we have a design and our students make a pixel perfect code of that. So you'll be able to do that with HTML, CSS, SCSS, and etc. other technologies as well. The third one is with React, pure React, and it is a dashboard where for car rental, you'll be able to build different components of that, reuse them, etc. So this is just some part of it, but this is not all. Yeah, we'll have be sure that you'll have a lot of projects. After each module, we'll have one project, and during the module, you'll also have some exercises. So be ready to a lot of hands-on.
Yay! That's the only way to master the science. So. And now what we're going to do is to go 10 minutes on a breakout session. So please, guys, put the camera on and your microphone. It's just to get to know us a little bit more. We're going to divide into groups, and there's going to be one moderator per group. So me, Ilkin, Anna, and Elina. So Vlad, feel free. We're going to go to separate rooms for 10 minutes, and we're going to come back afterwards to this main room to finalize the presentation.
Okay, we're back here.
Yay, hey guys, okay. So let's check out how to prepare for Monday. So let's get you set. Obviously, and this, you think it's obvious, but actually it's not. Sometimes we have students who join with very bad internet connection, and that is a problem for the coach because the lesson needs to stop, and a problem for you, obviously, because it makes the rest of the students to have to slow down the learning. So please, guys, please make sure your internet connection is working properly. Also, make sure you have entered correctly to the platforms. We had some issues in the past that you apply, like you use different emails. For us, it's super important that you use the same email you applied to every single platform. So Slack, the email that you use to communicate with us, Thinkific account, please, guys, remember to use the same email all the time. Also, as I shared before, it's super important for us that you have the camera and microphone on, because highest performing students are not only scored like that due to the code, also due to the communication skills. So actually, we have learned that the people who get junior graduates who get jobs are not only because of the level of their code, but also of their soft skills. So how they are able to communicate, their level of English, the problem solving skills. And this is not pure coding. This is also learning how to talk. So that's why for us it's very important that you arrive to lessons with the camera on and that you participate, that you talk. That's the only way we can ensure the quality on this side. Be in a comfortable space. So hopefully a desk. Learn, like this is like not going like to university, but if you are with your mobile phone at the beach, you won't be able to concentrate. This needs to be done through a computer so you can really code. And have water and snacks. So it's 2 hours full attention that we require from you. It's not like full day, but it's very intense. So it's important that hopefully you don't need to go to the bath. Like obviously you can go back to the bathroom, but it's important that you are very attentive to the screen. And obviously remember that starting from Monday, you have 2 weeks to drop out without any consequences, without any implications. So you have these 2 first weeks to understand if this course is not for you and to tell us, you know what, Valentina, Lina, or Anna, I need to drop out, the course is not for me, and you won't have like any contractual consequences. That being said, who to reach out to in case of anything. So if you have any problems regarding contract, regarding assistance on job applications, CV creation, preparation for job interviews, please reach out to Anna. We will be sharing through Slack all of our emails, but in any case, you can find us on Slack. Anna, darling, do you want to add anything here?
No, I'm good. I'm also in the Academy Slack, so you can reach me directly in there beyond the email formal notification.
Yeah, actually Slack is our main source of communication. Like everything is happening through Slack. We're sharing there all the main information, invitation to events and so on. Also, with regards to project management. So if you're sick, if you cannot attend a lesson, if you have problems, concerns, feedback regarding the coaches, regarding us, regarding the academy, to us, to mainly Elina, because Eli is the one taking care of you. I'm like coordinating everything. You can also reach out to me if you have problems, but mainly to Elina. Eli, am I missing anything here you want to compliment?
No, everything perfect. Yeah.
Great. And then anything related to support with content. So exercises, problem with software, problem with homework, Ilkin. Ilkin, dear, anything missing from the last iteration or anything else that students were reaching out for you to help them solve?
All good. Yeah, all good. No problem.
Okay, guys. So you're gonna have access to this presentation as well, of course. So don't worry. And now, questions, guys. Do you have any questions, any concerns before kicking off on Monday? Now is the time. If you want to write them down on the chat, or you can speak out loud, however you prefer.
Did I understand correctly that you're going to send us the login to the Thinkific?
Exactly.
Because
you don't have it. Yes, we're going to be sharing that in the upcoming days so that you make sure you will have the time for sure to have it before Monday.
Brilliant, thanks.
Any other question, guys?
I am starting a job soon, and I'm not sure of the timetable or time schedule. Like, of course, I can talk to my people in charge and see how I can work around being in the classes. But if it is, let's say, if 2 of the 4 classes per week I can't attend physically, there would be no issues with that.
For us, obviously, it's important your level of commitment. We had some students in the past that didn't attend all of the lessons, but then it's up to you to recover those lessons because the classes are full of content. And like, if you're not there on class, then it's difficult to recover that much amount of content. We do help you as much as we can. You have access to Ilkin on one-on-ones once a week if you need to reach out to him, and he can explain to you and help you as much as possible to recover information. Like we allow you to, but it's more difficult obviously if you're not in the lessons. In any case, as soon as we solve the issue and we make sure everyone is on Slack, we're gonna propose to you a new timing for the lessons. And if the whole class votes on that, it can be possible that the lessons start later. If all of you, if most of you don't prefer the current timing, then we're gonna keep the current timing. It's up to you guys. This is super transversal. I mean, we are all building this lesson together. I would say that you can do it, but you need like to study and put the extra effort.
But it's also not about the studying or like looking back at the classes, but it's more also the participation of group projects, because as you said, soft skills and teamwork is needed. Would there be assigned or, I don't know, planned days of when there would be group projects or group assignments?
So basically, yeah, we have planned days, but it can change. So almost, I would say 2-3 times a week we have group projects, mostly. So, but those are exercises as well. So you start an exercise and then the rest of it's a homework. It works kind of like this. And yeah, maybe in that case, you either so each of student is actually submitting those exercises themselves. So and each time groups are different in last iteration, but yeah, we're thinking to make the groups exactly the same each time. So in this case, you need to submit the exercise yourself and solve it yourself later. But you can have, of course, one-on-one with me to understand the context. Yeah, it's kind of hard, as Valentina said, but yeah, it's up to a person. If you're a dedicated person, yeah, you can actually make it. But I highly suggest to join the lesson. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the question, dear. Any other question? Anyone has anything else?
I see Peter has a hands on up.
Yes, any other question?
Yeah, I have one if there is no other.
Go, Osman.
Yeah, just to emphasize on Andrew's point, I also work a full-time job, and according to the current schedule, the lessons would be beginning, let's say, an hour before my closing time. So just as Valentina said, I'm not sure exactly when you're planning on making the schedule that we can vote on. But if you can organize something like that, arrange something like that, and then we can all try to vote on which time works best for us, I think it will be in the interest of all of us.
Yeah,
that's all.
I guess in the first lesson, we will have that, and I will also post it in the Slack. We can vote for a later time. So if it works for everyone, then yeah, we'll move to that, no problem. And I see, Peter, you have hands up, or maybe you can.
Yeah, so Elkin, I have a question for you. The timing is okay for me. So the thing I wanted to ask about the GitHub, if we already have an account over there, should we use that one, or you're gonna give us the new account or whatever, the new repositories, or how does it function?
It will be your own account, so that it becomes a portfolio for you later. So you'll just give us your username, and we'll set it up in some of the lectures, and we'll give you an access to our Jagaad Academy workspace, where you'll just need a few things there. I'll explain that. But yeah, you will be using your own.
And one more thing about the lessons. I mean about the tasks that we have. If we are not able to deliver the tasks on time or whatever, are there any consequences on that, and how do we figure out the way of doing it?
So we have some deadline for the tasks, and it's due to that time. I'm usually open to extensions if you have some emergency, or yeah, if you had some problem. But yeah, usually, yeah, we have some deadline for the grading, where I just announced the grading of the modules. And yeah, I guess if you don't do that by the deadline, that you don't have any excuse that you can tell, then you get 0 mostly. But yeah, that's not all the time a thing, because our students are doing the exercises, maybe they have emergency, they tell us and do it later, and I graded them later. So
okay, so we also have grades. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. We actually our grading is we have a participation grading. This is not the joining lecture, but how you are active and asking question. We have quizzes for each chapter, where you just go to the SyncPic and do your quiz. We have homeworks which need to be submitted basically to the GitHub, where we do code review and you get graded on that. And then we have module projects. It's also graded. And at the end, we have a final project, which is another part of grade. And yeah, more on grading, maybe in the lecture, I will explain more.
Okay, thank you very much.
So guys, we have time for one more question, and the rest, guys, if you have more questions, please email them to us or through Slack. We're happy to answer to those. So anyone else has any other question?
Yes, can I ask?
Of course.
Do you record lessons so that we can watch?
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
We record them,
Okay.
and 1 or 2 days, maximum 1 day later, we upload them to the SyncPic so that you can go ahead and watch it.
Yes. Actually, after graduation, you will still have access to Thinkific and Slack and the community for 1 year. So you can go back to the information, to the materials, and go deeper into subjects. So you will have admission to the community for longer than the just 24 weeks. So guys, because we want to keep aligned with the original schedule, we will have to move on. But please, if you have more questions, you can send them over via Slack, okay? And then last but not least, here is my email.